Hello, good sirs and ladies. Welcome to the channel, my friends. I am your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and today we're continuing our campaign in Elder Kings 2. This is episode 45 of The Path to Alaxon. Going to be pretty much like our last episode, but instead of getting a bunch of conquests by fighting a lot of teeny weeny little wars, we're going to fight a few wars that are much bigger, taking larger pieces of land each time, so our conquests are going to accelerate a little bit here, but we're going to be fighting more powerful people. Our really strong neighbors that we've been kind of avoiding fighting for a while, because I've just been focusing on the little powers first. We have to declare war against them. I think I'm going to fight Argonia today, because if I fight them, I can get a massive peace. And it's like not so massive that it's not going to be too much to handle. It's like the perfect size chunk. And they also have a county right here that I want to fabricate a claim for before we declare this war, because we're going to have to fight two separate wars. For this, and then for this piece. And since I'll border more of it after this conquest, it'll be fast to fabricate claims, because I'm going to have to fabricate claims for this. And then there's the island in the Topol Bay. That there's a major decision associated with this island. The question of Topol Island. So I need to fabricate claims for this, if we want to make that major decision. This is just going to bring it de jure into my empire and take it out of Argonia. So I want to do that. So big war around the corner, but we're going to start by fighting some smaller wars. These used to be a part of Ellen here. They were the ones that controlled the Imperial Island. We conquered them. But they still owned these, but now they've broken off. So we're going to immediately jump on those. But just give me a second. I need to say something. I know this is going to be a huge shocker, but I'm a dumbass. I need to read a little bit more, because between the episodes, I was just looking at my life expectancy, because I got comments. It's like, I'm responded to one of you guys by saying that we passed our life expectancy, and I had no idea when we were going to die. But we only just passed our life expectancy, because I didn't read this. I'd just been reading these and this. But by means of Nature Magica, Feanor might live into his mid-200s, and we just passed that. So technically, we only just surpassed our life expectancy. And women with this trait will become infertile at around age 150, not 120. So my wife still has 8 years to get pregnant. Now, it's kind of crazy that she hasn't gotten pregnant naturally since our last child. The last child we had was this daughter. She's 23, so it's been 23 years since we've gotten her pregnant. And we haven't gotten her pregnant at all passively, even though I haven't been spamming seduce schemes over and over. We still haven't gotten pregnant, and it's gotta be because my wife is chaste. And it's not that her fertility is a problem, it's that we're not banging. We're not, like, we're not getting it on in the backgrounds at all. That's why I tend to get her pregnant when we're doing seduce schemes, because you're guaranteed to bang at the end of the seduction scheme. So the problem isn't fertility, the problem is that we're not banging. And I'm so glad that I realized that we can get her pregnant again, because we have 8 years. That's a solid amount of time. I even switched to Mara again. I switched back to Mara to boost my fertility. Let's watch my wife get pregnant. I started the seduce scheme between the episodes, so let's hope we get her pregnant. We can keep having children. We can have more than one. 8 years is enough to have, like, a couple of kids. So I'm really happy about that. And then I wanted to address a piece of one of the comments that I got. After we got our last innovation, we got Men-at-Arms. I didn't manually choose one. I didn't manually choose a new one. The game auto-assigned Hoardings, which is a good innovation. I'm gonna let it finish. We're 66% through it already, and it's only going to take 4 years to finish. So let's finish Hoardings. That'll allow me to upgrade all my castles. We have a bunch of those that we can upgrade. And then it was recommended to me that I get the innovation that allows me to upgrade my temples up to level 3, and that involves me getting windmills. So we'll get windmills after we're finished with hoardings. But yeah, I did forget to switch to a new one manually, but the game gave us a good one. Okay, so let's bang our wife. Let's declare these wars. There's no point in waiting. It's just 3 county conquests. My steward is going to complete his promote culture scheme today, so we can get back to having him help us develop our conquests as we go. So our conquest will be faster to manage. Let's raise our men-at-arms. We'll go for that one last. Let's get this one. We're not going to get much spam. I did arrange a marriage because there's a one of my dynasty members, my granddaughter. She wasn't married. I arranged a marriage for her because I'm going to land her at some point, because when we take some of this... Oh, no, actually, that's one part of the kingdom. She's eventually going to be a landed person. She's going to eventually get a kingdom title, maybe when we take Coral. And we still have yet to learn whether or not Coral's going to get reabsorbed into Bruma, because it's most likely going to happen. Bruma is winning the war, so they're going to reintegrate them. I'll just commit another murder, if that's the case. So thank you for your comments, by the way, guys. It was very nice. I fired my old wet nurse because she was getting old and she was going to lose her eligibility anyway. So I'll bring this woman in. She's got a decent personality. What do you want to make, son? You know what would be really nice? A throne. I haven't gotten a throne in such a long time. I became friends with my daughter, and she's my vassal. That's a good good friendship to have. Alright, come on, boys. It shouldn't take you that long to muster. I mean, for Christ's sake, we're mustering in the Imperial City. There is still a murder scheme against my wife. The max success chance has declined. It was like in the 50s, but now it's down to 30%, so I'm feeling good about this. I'm gonna continue to redouble my guards, though. Ooh, look at that! My domain limit went up by 1. Maybe we got another stewardship skill? Because we're gonna finish this tree. And we're still managing some conquests that we got. They should be finished. Yep. Okay, let's do it really quickly. There's only a few of them. Blue Road, I own... Oh, no, I don't. I don't own it yet. Okay, so I can give this person a directive. Speaking of giving people directives, one of my commenters is very anxious for me to reform my culture so I can get rid of cutthroat politics. But cutthroat politics is going to become not so much of a hassle. I'll still think about getting rid of it. But due to the fact that we're in stewardship, vassals no longer refuse directives. So even if I do end up landing somebody that's disloyal, I should still be able to give them directives. But that's not until I get this. But I will check. It's been really soon since I reformed my culture. We got large families relatively recently. Oh, but I can add a new one. I can add a new one. I can't establish a new tradition because I thought I would switch out. Commenter, you know who you are. Since I have this empty slot, there's no point in me replacing this old one. I should just fill the empty slot. I mean, cutthroat politics sucks and all. The intrigue education also grants diplomacy. I have an intrigue education, so I'm benefiting from that. It's easier to progress in the schemer lifestyle. We're done with that. Children tend to do better in intrigue education. I've given the odd child an intrigue education, so it still has some value, even though disloyal is going to be more common if I keep this. But like I just said, since we're in stewardship, and once I get that perk, creating disloyal vassals while still sucking, it won't be as much of a hindrance because I can still give them directives. So before I get rid of cutthroat politics, I'm going to fill this empty slot. I haven't thought about what I'm going to get. But how long do we have to wait? You can establish a new tradition in 691, 11 years. We might not get there in this episode. I should have thought about it more. And then another thing I want to do today is, in 5 years, I can visit university again. We want to try to get to a 5-star intrigue education again. So around the time that my innovation finishes, that's when we can go to school again. Wifey. Alright. Doesn't look like we're gonna have kids. Alright, I was running under the assumption that we wouldn't have kids anyway, so it's not that much of a downer, but I have to wait a long time to seduce my wife again. But the problem wasn't fertility, the problem was that she's chaste and we just never bang. Alright, what do I need you doing? Okay, we need her to fabricate this claim against Argonia so we can get this island. Because they're our next war. Yeah, let's check on 13 months. 9. This is done. We have... Oh, we have everything except this county, so I can't... I mean, technically I could create the duchy. I did land a family member. You know what? I could just create the duchy now, even though we're missing this piece, and I just have to remember to grant it to him. That's fine. Let's get some more renown by making him a duke. And then he'll eventually be the king. And then I'll give him the directive. Right, I don't have to give him a directive. Okay. Let's do it. Boom. Bada bing. He's got his wife pregnant. He's having children. That's good. Alright, there's a plague that's still going on in the Somerset Isles, but it's on its way out. Alright, so I'm gonna ignore that. Did I forget to deal with prisoners? Wow, I was really sloppy between the episodes. Oh, no, maybe these are the people I captured during that one war that we just ended. Alright, maybe I'm not sloppy. I'm a little sloppy. Are you kidding me? Alright, enough with the... I have her assigned to making weapons and armor. Why is she making me a crown? Same with him. He's assigned to that too. Enough with the frickin' crowns. I need a new artificer when I get the chance. How about we commission a banner? A dark elf? He needs to be my religion, but it's going to be hard to convert him because he's zealous and he's not my religion. He's the opposite religion. We consider his faith evil. But look at that. It's still 100%. Alright, I'll keep him. I like his personality. I think this is the first Dark Elf that we've ever brought in and have be a courtier. We'll give them all different assignments. Hey, I didn't unpause. Why did it... We will get our next legacy today, not too far in the future. Okay, that's not everything. Now we need to go down here. Alright, come on, steward, hurry up. It's gonna be so nice to convert this to my culture. I think in all of my other Elder King series, whenever I took the Imperial City, it was like almost impossible to convert it to your culture. But it's so easy for us. Even though it's not in my nativity region, it's a completely different nativity region. Being raided. Wow, they've got some cojones. They're gonna get away before I get after them. Just let them raid it. Just go nuts. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm making 1,500 gold now. Alright, I'll keep my men raised, and we'll see if we can catch them. I doubt it, but I'll try. Alright, I can't do anything with this. I can upgrade the temple, though. Okay, that's all I wanted to get. The only powers that control the Rumer, or have any lands along the Rumer, are me and Bruma. Oh, no, and Argonia, not counting them. But we've connected our realm. There are bridges that connect everything. There's no isolated pockets. Except for this, and... except for Fort Sarcasm. Which I need to manage, still. 3 months. Okay. We're doing fine. I gained a rival, big deal. Get in line. Alright, guys, get the... Dump your packs of anything unnecessary and just hoof it. Come on. Isolate capital. Why? The plagues have been picking on me recently. And I don't appreciate it. Alright, we got the raiders. At least I think we got them. Isn't that who we just fought? Yeah. We just fought the raiders. Yep, we got them. We got them. Alright, disband. Still within our domain limit. These are about to finish. So we'll declare war against Argonia next. We'll give our armies a second to recuperate. How are my wards doing? And I want to check on my sons if I need to cast Calm on them anytime soon. Yes, the one for my primary heir has expired. Let's turn off Bound Armor and Swift. I need to get better with that, because they do cost me a lot of magic to keep active. I need to get better with turning them off when I'm not using them, but I've just been at war consistently. I haven't had to turn them off. Okay, something finished. Something finished. Right? Yes. Okay, my legacy should be literally 3 seconds away. This is a duchy capital, but I'm not gonna get... It's not the seat of a kingdom, so it's not gonna go to a, one of my sons or daughters or anything, or grandchildren. Why should I do anything nice for you, wife? You rejected me. Okay, so that's the island from Argonia, so we can get that piece. Now, I need to finish my fabrications of Cinia. Maybe when we fight Argonia, we'll throw that war in there as well, because this is the general area we're going to be fighting, so... So yeah, we'll get those fabrications done. Alright, Steward, are you almost done yet? Come on, man. Get the lead out. Hey, how dare you fools fight on my land? What do you think you're doing? Fort Sarcasm. Okay, alright, let's say goodbye to Fort Sarcasm. No more sarcasm jokes. It's not gonna make me giggle every time I read it now. It's a pretty big county. 4 baronies. I hope she appreciates sarcasm, because now she's got it. Wifey, you are just so hard to please. Alright, I do need to save up more Magicka. I want to cast Calm twice. Oh, actually, I might have cast Calm. I didn't ever check the other son. He's got it till 681. Okay, so a year. Yeah, so we'll cast Calm on them both at the same time. Alright, Shadowmere number 2 is dead. Now we need a Shadowmere number 3. Alright, let's watch the Imperial City turn yellow. There we go. Look at that. The center of Tamriel. It's my culture, baby. So it's called the White Gold Tower, which is perfect. It's white, and my color is gold, so it's aptly named. Do I have to rename any of these? The Elven Gardens District? I like that one. Alright, yeah, we don't need to rename any of these. I was thinking about naming the Imperial City to New Alinor. Because it's not technically the Imperial City. I mean, it's the Imperial City, you know what I mean, but it's not the seat of my empire, you know what I mean? Maybe when we switch the capital here, because that's going to happen eventually. I will eventually move the capital here. I think I'm going to do that when I should actually probably address this. You might ask yourself, why haven't you created these 2 empires? Because when you create the 2 empires, it reforges them, it smashes them back together, and I can recreate the Elsewhere Empire title, for example, here. But when I do that, it switches my realm capital to that place. Because that will become my primary title. I only have 1 empire title, because that's all I really need. If I multiply my empire titles, my realm... I just don't want it to split up, because if you have multiple of the same level of title. Because all I would be doing is creating this empire, smashing them together, and then just destroying the empire title after I'm done. So it would just be an aesthetic thing. But when I do that here, if I do that here, I would reunite the Colovian estates in Nibene, and then it would we would be recreating Cyrodiil. And then when that happens, it would make the Imperial City my capital. And maybe when that happens, I'll keep it, you know? But that's why I haven't united these titles, because it's going to move my capital, and I don't want that. Alright, okay, we're building that temple. We should be able to manage a couple more things, right? Yes, right here. I promised we'll get to that Argonian War. Go away and leave me alone. Stop telling me to isolate my capital, because it forces me to check every single time. Alright, thank you for the money. Once this is done, we'll declare the war. Where are we going to raise up troops? How about we do it in Magia? Because this is going to be the war target. They do not have any allies currently, and they only have 7,000 men. They're not really rich, so I don't see her being able to hire a lot of mercenaries to supplement her army. So I think all I'm going to need, and it's going to sound weird, but all I'm going to need to fight Argonia, which is, you know, one of the bigger empires on the map, I'll only need my men-at-arms. How about we muster, because I think the Imperial City's too far back. We won't need to... Actually, the development sucks right here. Alright, fine. The Imperial City it is. It's a good place to raise up. Okay, so we just need 6 months. 6 months, because we're declaring the 2 wars at once. Okay, 6 months away. Let's get ready. Am I supposed to have 16 domain limit? I feel like that's not what I'm supposed to have. Maybe... Alright, there goes arrival. Maybe I have something that I shouldn't. I'm just gonna scan my realm really quickly. We should have Senchal, that's fine. Alright, maybe 16 is what we're supposed to have. Oh yeah, we did take on the Imperial City, so that added to it. There's our legacy, which means we finished the glory line, and righteousness is really powerful, even though it's only general opinion plus 10, but that covers everyone on the map. And this applies to my dynasty members too. So my dynasty members we're all going to get along with each other more, and my entire dynasty will get along with everybody else more. So everybody that I've been making vassals, like kings and dukes and stuff, their vassals underneath them will like them more. So they'll have a better time running their realms. So there we go. And then I did plan this. The next legacy tree that we're going to go down is erudition. Development growth plus 20%. I want that. And monthly learning lifestyle experience plus 10%. The learning lifestyle is the next lifestyle that I'm getting into after we're done with stewardship. I want to finish the whole body tree, and that'll help us get through it a little bit more. And even though these piety gains won't be helpful to me, it'll be helpful to my other dynasty members, and the final legacy will make my counselors better at their jobs. My realm priest will fabricate claims more fast and or more quickly, and my steward will help us build stuff better, you know. So not a super lot of value for me at this point of the campaign, but it's still good. Don't need to buff my men-at-arms. I'm a world-building army without this. Don't need to do that. Monthly stewardship lifestyle experience, we're done with getting that. But it would help my dynasty members get that too. We're avoiding guile because we don't need it. So yeah, erudition. It's kind of funny that the legacies that we've been getting the most use out of and the ones that I've been valuing are either at the top of the list or at the bottom of the list. And then there's just this emptiness in the middle here. Okay, whatever. I'm talking too much today. I don't know. I'm just in a good mood today, guys. Lord Khan's plague is spreading. Whatever. That's something that I want. Let's give it to the future king of Cheydinhal, who I never made the Duke. I created the duchy title, but I never made him the Duke. Because I'm a dumbass, like I said at the beginning. No, I just have really bad short-term memory. Okay. Renown. Oh no, I never created the duchy either. I never did anything. Okay, so when we take quick water, we have to grant that to him. Okay, halfway there. Then let's go speed 5. We're halfway to our war. So yeah, my domain limit should be 15 if we want to hold on to everything that we're holding on to. It has to be 15 naturally. How's my religion doing? Really well. It's even spreading in our recent conquests. And you had to kind of ignore this because this is Kavach and Anvil. They're the ones that are... I'm happy that they're spreading it, but this is not due to me. This is due to them. But we're doing well. Gets a weak hook on me, and he's going to become one of my vassals. He's on the brink of death, though. If I don't say yes, he won't join my administration. We have to say yes. Okay, that item that I got was a nice court artifact. I think I can put that up. It was 0.16 renown, and then 0.8 piety. It was this, essentially. Okay, so we can't put it up, but I can give it to Kavach. He's full up on pedestal items, but maybe he'll replace an old pedestal item. See, hopefully he gets rid of this, and he switches it. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're gonna fight the war, I promise. Please put it up. He did. He switched the item that I wanted him to switch. Okay, we're back up to 25 renown. Metropolis of Alinor loses haunted house. Alinor is abuzz with the talk of a haunted mansion. It's with Eddie Murphy. Its dilapidated form casting a pall over the surrounding streets. The local lore is rich with tales of the undead presence within, a spirit claiming lineage to the house's original builder. The tale suggests the spirit dwells in the attic, its ethereal chains rattling most loudly in the dead of night. Okay, let's do it. Because ghosts exist in the Elder Scrolls lore, and this is not CK3, I have to take it seriously. Ghosts are real. Okay, let me double check that that's everything. Yes, that's all Cinia owns. So let's declare these wars. I know I'm kind of far away from the front lines, but whatever. Who cares? Their army has been significantly weakened. She's still really poor. Okay, here we go. And we have to remember we're going to take this too. Months. Okay, another delay. Minor delay. I won't be able to get this in time. I might have, but I'm not gonna get that in time. What do I need to fabricate claims for? I don't really need to fabricate claims for anything. I can get this piece from House Indoril by doing a holy war. Something that we've never done before, but that's because the Dunmer are the only people that we can declare holy wars against. But I can get that piece by declaring a holy war, and holy wars are really nice because I don't have to manage the realm. Everything will become my domain. That's what happens when you fight holy wars. You take everything into your domain. I don't create any vassals, but I can declare that war without fabricating claims. Let me check Anvil, because we're going to fight them soon, too. Nope, I can take everything from them without fabricating any claims. I'm still putting off Kavach, for obvious reasons. And, oh yeah, here we go. Coral got reabsorbed into Bruma, so let's commit a murder while we wait for this war. I'm so sorry, guys. Just all of these roadblocks. Look at that, it's going to take more than a week to murder somebody. I'm not used to that. My vassal, known for her interest in venery, enters my chambers brimming with excitement. I'm hearing strange things from the gamekeepers of Nicandra. They tell of a glimpse of an Addix with snowy white fur. White, you say? A legendary hunt? Not good timing. Where? Oh, it's right here. Maybe we can do it at the end of the war? I'm not doing it now. It'll be around. We were just notified of it, so it'll stick around for, what, 5 years? I think that's how long it stays. I'll try to remember to do it. Uh-oh. Oh, no, never mind. The success chance, we knew that they were low. They weren't starting high. So we'll get up to 10 advantages. And then let's double check that. Yeah, she has 2 of the same level titles. So yeah, murdering her will accomplish what we want it to accomplish. Alright, my Gloryhound vassals, as always, chomping at the bit. Okay. There we go. The murder scheme against my wife is over. But we'll keep redoubling our guards. My seneschal is trying to avoid being murdered. my knight who has an illness. I need to save up to cast Calm for my son, so I hope he gets better. He's my best knight. But knights are replaceable. Okay, so we split Coral up again. 8 months, 7 months. Oh, this is different from Lorcan's Fire. It's Lorcan's Plague. Oh no, maybe my domain limit's supposed to be 14. Get the hell out. That completes the Duchy of Wei. Oh no, we don't. Haven't finished it yet. Okay, Steward, get over here. Help me finish this. There we go. $13. Maybe it's 13. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Just... Alright, the lower it is, that's good. I mean, if I'm holding on to everything and it only requires me to have 13 domain limit, that's good. I need to stop pausing. Alright, wifey, when am I going to be able to seduce you again? Okay, my grandson's education is at an end. He is in my court, so we'll give him a job. I'll make him my eparch. So only one ward left. There is a courtier that I can... Oh yeah, this is... Okay, my wet nurse had a child, which is to be expected. You know what? I'm not doing anything. Until I have another child, sure, why not? But do I want to send her to university? Why not? Sure. The luckiest kid ever. Cultural integration. The optimal of Redmayne. Bonus to promote culture counselor. I don't care. Graceful aging. Are we going to be able to get over 100 in diplomacy? If we're going to break 100 with any of our skill points, it's going to be diplomacy. Okay, keep going, speed 5. So he's trying to kill my battle reeve. This poor guy's dealing with so much. He's dealing with death threats, he's dealing with sickness. My son wants to forge another crown. Look at that! Look at that! Bruma. It's not going to cause the breakup. It's just... he just gets deposed. And if he gets deposed, nothing's going to happen to the realm. Somebody else is just going to take it. Okay, so it's time for Bruma to suffer a civil war, because the first time I split this kingdom up, Coral had a civil war, and then got reabsorbed. Maybe Bruma will have a civil war, and then Coral will absorb them. I don't know. But whatever, as long as there's internal strife, that's good for me. Okay, our truce is over. Let's get her done. Oh, that's so nice. You're pregnant? Well, give me your stuff. You have a lot on your hands right now. Let me take some of it. Alright, I'm gonna race up a little bit closer. And let's see, we should only need our men-at-arms. It's been a while since I've checked any of these. Okay. No, screw my wife. She was mean. She doesn't get this item dedicated to her. Now we're making almost 1,700 gold every month. Let's go for them first, Cinia. And we will reactivate my rituals. And then at the end of these wars, we'll use that to decide when we're gonna... Don't move. When the wars are over, we'll remember to do that legendary hunt and cast Calm on our sons. And there's another plague breaking out right here. Oh, now you raise your army up? A little late. Okay, Steward, back to work. And Realm Priest. Get these. Only takes 6 months to build stuff now with the help of my steward. I need to take this woman out because I'm fighting a war against her. Just fighting this battle will end this. I think it's a woman. I don't know. What is it? Who is it? I can't tell. They're wearing Daedra armor and then a bone mold helmet. It's a woman. Yeah, just stand there and let me slaughter you. One of my accolades was just replaced with a new person. But it's still level 5, the Imperial Huntsman. So the accolade is still high level. Now, I know for a fact all the prisoners that I have currently pertained to the First War, so we can get rid of them all. And let's just focus on the war target. Come around this way, so we don't take attrition. Nope. Listen to me, please. Come this way. They're down here doing their thing. We'll conquer our way towards them. Because I do want to fight a battle. Yeah, okay, I'm glad that at least he's making crowns that I can make use of. Alright, who doesn't have a crown? I've given crowns to everyone. This daughter hasn't gotten one. Actually, hold on, I haven't checked my crown in a while. It's like it's really this that's making me keep it. I think I get more value out of a base percentage than I would from like a slight increase, you know what I mean? A percentage boost is better than a flat number boost. Alright, so now my daughter has a crown. That boosted my renown up to over 25. We inherited the Arboretum district. No thanks. I've got the Great Tree Settlement. I've got my need, or I've got my tree fix satisfied already. No more trees. Okay, so our next war against Argonia. We'll start fabricating claims for this after we're done with the islands. Thank you, Steward. You helped me a lot with that. That was really quick. Alright. Putting my Steward on that, I built these all at the same time. Oh shit, I didn't do anything here. Damn it, it's okay. Okay, so we'll move our Steward here since I just started those. Whoops. But now, even though I just started these constructions, because I have my Steward helping me, it's going to take seven months here, where it's still going to take more than a year for these. You know what I mean? Dude, it's so great to have you back, Steward. Oh my god. I love you, man. Where did their armies go? I'm gonna take this back. Alright, the pieces that are not part of the war target, so everything north of the dotted line here, we need to get. Alright, there we go. Alright, so my realm priest is going to be busy for a while. Take that back. There's our fascination. Okay, so in 1 year, I can go to university again. 1 year. Now we can upgrade all of our castles. So we'll get windmills next so we can upgrade all of our temples. Alright, so please bear with me, because now that I can upgrade all my castles, I need to do that. We'll just do the ones in my domains. Alright, we'll do the cat. Oh, no, this one's already level 3, so I can upgrade the defenses here. Eleanor is already castle level 4, so I can't upgrade that. I'm sure Great Tree's already really high level. Yeah, all the major settlements, they're already really high level castles. See, 3 here. And then I'm sure Senshal's the same. Yep, level 3. And then Rimmon. Oh, we can do that. The Anaquinin culture has the hoardings. Oh, I see. Okay, so in order for me to... 5 years. It's not the end of the world. I don't need to do it right now. I'm busy with my steward, but I need to promote this myself because I own it. Same with the Palace of the Main and Great Tree. Oh, no, Great Trees are... No, that's not it. Yeah, so I need to promote my culture in all the major settlements that I've been holding on to. But not right now. Okay, retook that back. We're up to 30% war score. Really would prefer not to have to go all the way down to Black Marsh to take the capital. So, we still have a lot of the war target to take, so let's just keep doing that. At the very least, we want the war score to tick up naturally. And force them to send their armies to retake it, you know? Okay, that's one. Alright, Realm Priest, you're off to a great start. Whoops. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This person's going to take that away from them anyway. I landed the wrong person. Wrong culture. I just lost my Master of Horse. That's not good. Master of Horse helps us win wars. Advantage when commanding own armies or army pursuit. A victorious army increases the amount of casualties they inflict in the aftermath of a battle by their army's combined pursuit value, converting routed casualties into fatal ones. So we inflict more casualties with this. I don't need to improve my advantage. We win every battle that we get involved in, pretty much. Just hit an hour. Okay, so those buildings just finished building in all the places where I just managed all my domains. Damn, all of this stuff on the screen just piles up too much. Alright, we're at 41% war score. Let's get down here and smack this frickin' idiot. Alright, I'm just getting a little paranoid that they sent their armies somewhere that I'm not seeing them. They're in the middle of another war, too. They're fighting 2 wars simultaneously, so they probably got ganked by the other guy. My son is no longer... My grandson's no longer my eparch. Why not? Get back to your frickin' job, man! How dare you leave your post? All my castles are finishing? Holy crap. Okay, let's see what we can upgrade as a result of building up those castles. I don't think I can build anything else. I can upgrade my defensive buildings. That's it. But let's see, the castles should have changed their model. They should look different. A little bit. I like the design of elven castles. At least it's practical. It's not ridiculous. The moment I can seduce her again, I need to do it. Here's a duchy I already created. I need to grant him or her and I'll double down on her, giving her... Oh, no, she doesn't have to convert my faith. Okay, fine. Then promote my culture. Okay, that's everything managed. That's all my conquest managed. So my my steward doesn't have anything to do until this war's over. So let's have him begin the process of converting these things to my culture. Great Tree will take 20 years. Sensual will take 20 years. Do I have a new steward? That's why. I'm blocked from removing Optimate Vincarian from the count. The guy that got the hook on me used it to force himself on my council. Absolutely not. I don't. This guy's nobody to me, and I'm too impatient to wait for him to die naturally. We're killing him because I need to put my old steward back in control. Doesn't he understand that he's just putting his life at risk doing things like that? Get back here, grandson. Okay, so now, now how long? Alright, it's not gonna be 20 years. 6 years, much better. 6. 5. Okay. We're definitely gonna switch him from doing this soon, but I want him doing something right now. Alright, we're 58% war score. Argonia lost a war, I think. I think they just... Yep, they lost their other war. They were fighting House Indoril, I believe. House Indoril took some land from them. Prisoner died in my dungeons. Okay, my other ward just became an adult. 5-star intrigue. I have an empty executioner slot. He would be perfect for it. Alright, so we have this part of the war target. The only piece of the war target that we don't have is this island. So let's just go grab that. And since they're no longer fighting House Indoril, we should see their armies at some point. At least I hope. Their army is annihilated right now. But now that we have the whole war target, after we get the island, it'll force them to come out of hiding and take it back, or else they're going to lose this. Just go by sea. And I think, you know what, guys? Since we're over an hour, how about we wrap this one up after we end this war? I think we'll keep this nice and short, instead of going 20 minutes over all the time. And we're inheriting another district. The only district I care about is the big phallus in the middle. Okay, so after the war... Actually, you know what? After the war, we'll do the legendary hunt. Because I don't want to forget to do that. We'll do the legendary hunt. Alright, so you're going to get a few more minutes out of me. That was the scheme that we were being exposed to. Scootage. Republican vassal tax contribution plus 5%. Making 1,700 now. Unlocks the Scootage contract, vassal contract. I'm not going to use that, so... That money increase is the only thing we really got out of it. Now we're being exposed to banking. Development growth, plus 10%. I'll take that. Okay, so that's the entire war target. Let's prevent these morons from taking this. And maybe we'll just hop into their realm and take a few more things from them. It's the most anticlimactic war, arguably the biggest war against the biggest power we've ever fought. But it's like the most pathetic war ever. I'm embarrassed for them. Alright, there are a few of these that I can't reach. These. I know these 3. Crayfish. And look how good, we're still doing really well with supplies. Artifacts have low durability. Yeah, these are just artifacts that are decaying in my junk drawer because I'm not using them. As long as nothing that I have equipped is decaying. Cowards. Oh, here's an army. Here it is. The battle to end the war. Small health boost. Monthly learning lifestyle experience. It's a pedestal item. Only I would be able to use that. And there we go. A nice big piece. So we have connected our realm. There's a bridge across the island right here in Leowin. So there's a... I can do a complete circuit without leaving my empire at all. My empire is linked. There's no isolated pockets. Even the pieces that were isolated before, now that we won this war, now they're not isolated anymore. So you could walk... I mean, not counting... You have to set sail from the Somerset Isles, but... You could walk... uninhibited around my empire. A Liberty War. Now, if they lose this war, their Crown Authority is going to go down. It's still not going to cause it to split. So I think what we're going to do is, next episode, we'll fight Coral. We'll take this. And then... or House Interil. I don't know. We have several wars. House Interil to get this. Argonia to get this. And the Topal Isle. Coral and Bruma eventually. Then Anvil. Because Anvil's getting some conquest over here. But I don't want any of this, really. I don't care about this. I don't care about the lands in Hammerfell. I care about the lands in Cyrodiil. And then, just through the process of eliminating... Oh, no, we have to fight Eastmarch, too. They own a piece of this. They own a few counties. And then, through the process of elimination, we'll get to Kvatch. I'm saving them till last, because my dynasty member. But there we go. Now, we took on a lot. Nominate a successor. That's already bad news, because I don't want to be seeing crap like that. Which is the... The Kinhold of Caer Suvio. Get the hell out of here. Alright, Grovelers. I'm just going to kind of rush through this really quickly. No, I'm not raising your kid, because that's what they're going to ask me to do. Easy. Okay, we'll go through all of these and manage it. Castle, 2 castles. Build this stupid-looking castle. Because I have to. I'm just going to start the building projects. I'm not going to manage it completely. We will keep playing until my legendary hunt is over. I disbanded my armies, which I should have waited to do. Let's begin the hunt. Let's not begin the hunt. Sorry. Sorry, boys and girls. I can just manage this as already... I could upgrade the temple. You know what? Yeah, let's just upgrade the temple. And we'll hold on to it as we develop everything else. Because I will get that small amount of renown. Okay, we have to manage this. It's hard to convince these people because they're the opposite religion. We consider each other... We consider each other's religions hostile, so... Or no, we consider it evil. Alright, he was smart. But we're coming up against some stubborn people. Okay, we might have to raise up our troops. Still not enough. How about we give him a severance package? Because I have so much damn money. We'll give him a severance package. Improve his opinion up to 100. And that should be enough. It's worth it. Already my religion, that's good. Two temples? Cool. Ba-ba-ba. Murder somebody, murder somebody, murder somebody. I do genuinely apologize about the Huns. I tried to end the war as quickly as I could. Okay, so that is everything. That is everything. So our next war against Argonia will be the... Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that's everything. So our next war against Argonia will be our last. Let's start our development here. Realm Priest. You got 2 more claims that we can now fabricate faster because we border them now. Alright. How close are we to our next legacy? I'm going to cast Calm on my sons really quickly. Okay, we're almost halfway to our next legacy. We finished 1 tree today. And then, like I said, I'll do more research, but... well, I don't need to do more research. We're going to do erudition. What I need to do research on is my next tradition that we're going to get. Because we... What, have 6 years? 6 years until we can, modify our, culture. Okay, so a decent amount of conquest today. Let's check on everything. Dude, my religion is spreading so fast. It's kind of crazy. This should be going away. Do we have a new... Oh, no, I remember. Shia Gorath. We told this woman to convert from that. Okay, she did. It's just taking her a while to convert this back. My daughter's been doing a really good job in Leowin. Leowin is basically completely my religion. Pretty much as soon as I tell them to convert, they do it. Like, they get right on it. Look at that. It looks so sexy. My religion is now the dominant religion on the continent. It used to be the imperial cult. I'd say the second most powerful religion is the Tribunal Temple. The imperial city is our culture now. I'm noticing that my culture is spreading a lot more. A lot bigger pieces. No republics or theocracies, we've been good with that. Cyrodiilic, I think, still technically outnumbers us in terms of the amount of people that speak it, but we're catching up on that. Basically no control problems here. There's a lot going on here, a lot of control problems in Kavach and Anvil. So my dynasty member in Kavach isn't doing a good job. These are the recent conquests that we just took, so it makes sense that these are low control. But Tamriel, you know, overall isn't that bad in control. It's just focused right here. My family owns basically half of Tamriel, which is really, really cool. And there's only 1 plague going on. We've gotten a break from the plagues, finally. Okay, Lords and Ladies, we're over our domain limit, which has gone up, which is... Oh yeah, we wanted to cast Calm, because I can afford that now. And I'm going to turn off my rituals. Now it's 240 for Grand, so I can't do Grand for both. I can't do Greater for both. I'll give him Common. I don't want to give him a lower version. Whatever, I'll give him something. There we go, we cast Calm on our son, so we don't have to do that for another 5 years. So we're looking good. Tell these last few prisoners to get the hell out. And that's gonna do it, guys. That's it for today's episode. Another good one. I think we got more conquest than we, or maybe we didn't. Maybe we did get a little more conquest in the last one, but I mean, we took a larger chunk. Got our next legacy. Doing really well. Cyrodiil is slowly becoming mine. We split Bruma back up again. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Yeah, leave your likes, leave your comments. Keep leaving those comments and giving me advice and all that stuff. I really appreciate that. So keep leaving your comments. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 46 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.